are having a ball. I mean, heck, they're staying cool.
So are you any really? While the boys stayed cool, the dads tried a little hot weather fishing today at Lake Morena. But John Foster and Sal Garola said it was even too hot for the fish.
They got so hot out here.
And the fish weren't biting.
The fish weren't biting? The fish weren't biting.
So they packed it in early. The rangers at Lake Morena say the heat has caused a lot of problems lately.
We spent the last couple of days just basically getting people out of the heat. We've had people up on the trails without water. Friday, JR over here had to go clear the lake during a torrential, I guess we call it a monsoon.
But today, JR had the coolest seat in the house, next to the air conditioner, and he wasn't about to give it up.
I found out that there was a lot of paperwork that needed to be done.
Out on the streets of Lake Morena Village, the temperature in the sun was at least 100.
Hot.
We're talking hot here, but hot is a way of life in the East County, and this is about as East County as you can get. But today was actually a relief from the way it's been out here.
It's hot. Humidity's down a little bit, so we don't have the heat index like we've had over the past few days. So the drier it gets out here, the little more bearable it is.
If this high-tech weather station could talk, it would tell us how hot it was here at noon.
Air temperature 10 degrees.
It can talk, but it can't tell us how good it felt when the humidity went down and that breeze began to blow. Chris Saunders, News 8, near Campo.
One of the nice things about San Diego is no matter how hot it gets inland, it remains relatively comfortable at the beaches. The heat acts like a squeegee, scraping people from the hot valleys and mesas and depositing them on the sand. Mission Beach at noon on Monday looked a lot like I-5 during the commute, except a lot less metal and tires and a lot more sunscreen and boogie boards. Monday along the coast was crowded, just like the weekend. Lifeguards are earning their pay, fighting the waves, the rip currents, trying to see which bobbing head is having fun and which is having trouble. About 40 people a day have left the water with the lifeguards' help in recent days.
A very busy rescue activity for both Saturday and Sunday.
Tides or rip currents, what causes that?
Well, we're seeing some change in the contour of the ocean bottom right now, and what areas were dangerous earlier in the year are now flat, but other areas are developing rip currents.
I mean, obviously the beach is going to be cooler when the weather gets like this. Cooler, that is, until you decide to get off your towel and do that walking thing across the sand, and your feet feel like 2 slabs of bacon on a frying pan. Oh, speaking of cooking, look at this. Someone's left the meat thermometer in the sand.
Before too long, that meat thermometer inched its way up to 112 degrees. If you've been to the beach in recent days, you know that people start walking on the sand, then they make a mad dash. Inland communities are well represented along the coast during this heat wave. Take JD, for example. He drives a cement truck in El Cajon most days without conventional air conditioning.
We call air conditioning a 265. 2 windows and 65 miles an hour. No, there's no air conditioning. It's hotter than blue blazes there.
It's better to be where it's 20 degrees cooler and there's enough cool water for everyone, even JD.